Okay, now let's proceed to the last chapter, which is the summary of the findings, conclusion, and recommendation. So, tatlo siya ang gagawin ninyo. The summary of findings, okay, conclusions, and recommendations. Again, this one should always be aligned sa inyong tinatawag nating statement of the problem. Wag na wag kayong aalis doon because that is the problem and that is the one you should also find a solution. Okay? So, para coherent yung research ninyo, consistent at the same time, so yung numbering ninyo should always be aligned sa inyong numbering from SOP 1, summary of findings 1, conclusion 1, and recommendation. So, wag na wag kayong alis dun. So, it should always be consistent and coherent. Okay? So, now let's proceed here. For example, ang inyong SOPs ay what is the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of age, gender, and strand. Okay? So, here class, ang gagawin nyo na lang para hindi na masyadong mahaba yung data, for summary of findings, ang ilalagay nyo na lang dito ay yung pinaka, which is the most, majority, or the most, and the least. Okay, so yun, least. So, pwede namang optional na lang yung percentage yan or hindi kasi nabanggit nyo na naman yan dun sa chapter 5, sa previous chapter. So, pwede namang wala na, sabihin nyo na lang sa dito point, this is the most, this is the least. Okay, so for the summary of the findings. So, ito yung percentage and frequency. Pagdating din naman sa mean, okay, sa inyong second SOP, summary of the problem. Okay, so yan, yung most of the, yung pinakang most as rank as the highest and the least, okay, as rank as the lowest. So, yun lang ang gagawin niyo dito, class. Okay, the highest and lowest pagdating sa summary of the findings. Sa ganoon din sa SOP 3, highest and lowest lang ilalagay dito sa summary of the findings. And also doon sa inyong relationship. Ang ilalagay nyo lang dito, of course, lahat lang may relationship. Okay, kahit hindi na itong mga there is no significant relationship. Okay, so kahit yung mga relationship na lang ang ilagay nyo dito. Okay, so now let's proceed to the conclusion. Ang conclusion naman, class, is the combination of all your SOP at saka ng in terms of. Okay, so kanina ang ating in terms of ay tatlo sa pagdating sa respondents. Okay, sa demographic profile. Tingnan nyo dito ay ang lalagay nyo lang dito yung pinakang most or the majority. Kaya dito, the majority respondents, tingin nyo wala na siyang 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Wala na. Pinagsama na siya sa isang sentence. This is the 70 years old, which is the age, mostly male, which is the gender, and then the STEM, which is the strand. Kasi dalawa yung tabla pagdating sa kanyang most. Okay? So, wala, connected pa rin siya dun sa summary of the findings 1 ninyo na tatlo kanina, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, pero dito, pagdating dito, pinag-isa nyo na siya. Okay, so same here din sa SOP 2 ninyo, summary of the findings 2 ninyo, yung 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, pag-iisahin nyo na siya into one paragraph, lahat lang ng mga majority pagkasamahin ninyo. Okay, so nagigets ba ninyo? So, same applies here sa number 3, SOP 3, and SOP 4. Lahat lang ng may relationship ang ilalagay nyo dito. Okay? Now, with regards naman sa recommendation, class, as a reminder lang, siyempre, ang SOP 1 ninyo should be connected to your summary of the findings 1, should be connected to your conclusion 1, and recommendation should be aligned, of course, sa inyong conclusion 1. Kung ano yung resulta sa conclusion 1, yun ang inyong bibigyan ng solusyon. Okay? Kung sino man yung respondent na yan, ito, most of the respondents were 17, most of the male and STEM them, it would be better to include a more varied group in future studies. This study, the research can show the pressure in giving parental support can affect the academic performance. So, pwede kayong ilagay dito sa respondents yung mga future researchers na pwede mag-consider. I-align nyo din yung inyong recommendation sa inyong significance of the study. Halimbawa, si number 2, ang inyong significance of the study ay si respondent. Okay? Sino may respondent ninyo? Pwede yan dyan. Sabay-sabay na sila. Okay? Pwedeng paragraph 1 mo, respondents. Halimbawa lang yan. Tapos, as a example then, and then, number 2 ka pa rin, pero sa palagay mo si number 2, pwede mo pa rin cover si teacher, pwede naman yung ganyan. Teacher, okay? Tapos, meron, hindi lang si teacher ang sakop pa niyan, sakop pa rin yung guidance counselor, okay? So, pwede mong gawin yan dyan. Kasi yung ibang ginagawa, si number 1, si teacher, si number 2, si respondent, si number 3, si administrator, si number 4, hindi siya ganon, okay? Pwedeng si conclusion 1 ninyo, masakop na yung dalawa o isa na significance of the study ninyo. Okay, for this example lang, may respondents, paragraph 2, sa recommendation 2, dahil dun sa lumabas sa conclusion 2, ay sakop si respondent, sakop si teacher, sakop si guidance counselor. Pwede rin yun. Sa number 3, pwede rin mangyari ito parehas ulit. Okay, pwedeng sa number 3, ilagay nyo ulit si teacher, si respondent, at si guidance counselor kung same din sila ng sila din yung makikinabang ng study ninyo dun sa solution ninyo for your conclusion 3. And same then with your conclusion recommendation 4, which is the relationship. Okay? So maglagay din kayo ng recommendation 4 for your conclusion 4. Okay? So again, kung apat yung conclusion ninyo at malamang apat yan kasi nga yun yung standard ng ating study. So, apat din dapat yung recommendation ninyo. At again, si recommendation should always be aligned sa inyong conclusion 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, sana nag-guess ninyo yung simpleng explanation dito sa chapter 6, the last chapter, for the summary of findings, conclusion, and recommendation. Okay, so basta isip lang kayo ng recommendation. Okay, na maigi. Kailangan makapasa ang inyong research doon sa tanong na, ano ngayon kung nakuha, yan ang conclusion, nakita mo yung problema. So, always provide a recommendation. Okay? A better recommendation na talaga mapapakinabangan ng mga researcher. Okay? Kung pwede dito sa 1, si future researcher. Lagi kasi meron niyang ganyan Okay, pwede ilagay dyan. Si future researcher, pwede niyang i-consider na consider pa ng ibang grupo. Ayan, more varied group in the studies. Pwede nila din itong ulitin yung study na ito. Tapos, mag-consider lang sila ng ibang variables. Pwede naman siyang ganon. Okay? So, I hope naunawaan ninyo as simple as I can. Okay? Itong research nito. And then, of course, this one, ng mga references, yung back matter na to, ay arrange yun na sa formatting natin. No? The author first, the year it was published, the title of the research, and then retrieve from. Saan yun na kinuwang website yan. Same format lang din dyan. Pagdating dito sa references natin. Okay? So, tayo-tayo nyo na rin tapos yung back matter, yung pero pagdating sa final, ang ipiprint nyo lang chapter 1 to 6 and then at least 4 para sa mga panelists. So, yun lang muna for our research, and kung meron mga katanungan, visit na lang kayo sa office ko para magbigay ng clarification yung iba ninyong mga tanong. Okay? So, more computations, more numbers, more analysis. Yun lang, and God bless.